it's Friday.
Welcome to the shit show. Things are going to get weird.
It's your fave villain, Kale Lowry, and you're listening to Barely Famous.
Where do you want her hair, Gab? Yeah, my hair's on this side. That works. So you want my hair on this side? Sure.
She's the boss.
No, whichever side. Just make sure the other one's not coming to the other side. She is the boss. Like, people think that I'm the one in charge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one getting the content, making sure everything's in order.
Yeah.
I do the hair and makeup, so we make sure it's all perfect.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
What-
Want to take a selfie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Done.
She's on it.
And then we'll do the
Wait
major
until-
content later.
Wait until you gotta do your other. Okay, wait
Yeah.
until you see her when she takes out her camera.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
my
pink.
gosh.
It's a big pink
This-
camera. But this camera literally makes you look like the most glowing goddess ever.
And no editing.
It's the camera.
It's just the camera for real.
It's amazing.
Welcome, Catherine and Gabriella, to the Barely Famous podcast.
Thank you.
I am just like, please don't edit any of that out.
No, we're not.
Like, we were already rolling. Just leave it in there. I'm blown away. So I started watching Smothered.
Okay.
Met
I
you
would
guys.
love to know your thoughts.
So I have some questions.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're under contract. I obviously don't want to get you guys in trouble. I met you guys at 2 events.
Yes.
Back to back. I think we were in LA for both of them.
Yes.
Is that right?
Fabulous.
How do you like working with Johnny?
We love Johnny.
We love
I also
Johnny.
had Johnny on the podcast.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I had him on for a Patreon episode, and he was just because Johnny and I have worked together for years, and then I ran into him for the first time in so long, and I met you guys.
Yes.
So when did you guys start filming Smothered?
So we actually started filming in April of 2023,
Last year,
right?
Yeah, so we started filming
Yeah.
last year, and then it debuted on the 12th of
December. But it's
last
actually,
year.
today is actually a very big day because 1 year ago today, we were announced as the cast on Smothered.
How did you
Today.
get casted though? Did you apply for it?
Yes.
You did.
The
Okay.
mama. Let's give credit where credit's due. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. This was all my mom's doing, and
Yeah.
I looked up the show. I had never seen it before, and I was concerned.
You were concerned, but do you feel like you have that sort of relationship?
I am definitely Smothered for sure, so we definitely fit the show like perfectly to a T, but before, the people on it were weird.
They were concerning.
They were concerning.
I've definitely seen other casts, and I was
Yes.
like, okay,
But we made it our own, so it was okay.
100%.
I mean, I saw the casting over 5 years ago when it was called Mini Me, and I always dressed the girls alike. We were
Mhm.
always so close. We
Mhm.
always all looked alike, going, wherever, the four of us. I was one of the sisters. So I sent in
That's what she says.
pictures. I am. I sent in pictures of us, all matching.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize until after that the show was named Smothered. And then I kept in contact with the casting agent, Paul, who we love.
Mhm.
And we did get the opportunity to audition 3 years ago, but it wasn't the right time. We did do the Zoom. We did send in our, homemade tape. But I just kept on keeping contact with him. And yeah, and then I learned how to do Instagram and social media.
I was like, if you want to actually be on the show, like we need to get the social media going because like I was doing social media for a while and I was like, Mom, you got to learn Instagram. So
And
she's
TikTok.
been doing good. She shows up in my TikToks. I keep telling her to start her own TikTok.
Well,
but
you actually came up on my For You page, I think last week, just organically.
Really?
And I was like, wait a minute, I know her. And you were doing the curly girl,
Okay.
hair, how you get your hair, stunning hair. I'm assuming it runs in the
It's
family.
all
Or are
natural.
is yours natural as well?
Yes.
I hope that my daughter has the hair that you guys have.
It's just
Yes.
I'm obsessed.
it's incredible.
curly hair.
I mean, she doesn't
It's
really
very
have to do
different. It's like a
anything, but-
full-time job having to work with it.
Well, once I saw the video, I was like, do I want Valley to have curly hair?
I know.
And your sisters have it too, from what I
Correct.
saw on
Yes.
the show. And
Yes.
when you originally were wanting to go on the show 3 years ago, was it for all your daughters or was it always with Gabriella?
It was always with Gabriella
Oh,
Why?
period.
because I feel like because when you looked at past episodes, and I didn't watch Smothered that much prior,
Okay.
it was always with one daughter. And I think with Gabriella, because we are so close, we are so much alike, where the sisters were close, we're a close family, but they don't like to do the pageants. They don't like the modeling and the glitz and the glamour.
Okay.
So it was more with Gabriella. And then when we started doing the social media together with her TikToks, when I would show up, the numbers would go crazy.
Yes,
and
they would go very
everyone
viral with
would
my
go
mom in it.
viral.
It would be like a transition. So like I'd be sitting here, I threw a shoe, that was the first one, and then my mom caught it with her foot, and then went boom, and then it went to my mom sitting there. And it was a very iconic
and people went crazy on it. So, my saying is when mama shows up, the numbers go up. Yep, that's true. It's true. Hey, the proof is in the pudding. Look at the numbers. Yeah.
No, I believe you. You don't have to convince me. When I watched this, I was like, okay. But my question is, how do your sisters feel about that? Like, are they upset by it at all? Or this is what they've been used to kind of their whole life? Because I did see on one of the episodes that they didn't want to be matching anymore, but you still didn't mind it.
No, if anything, they're embarrassed. And it makes it seem like they're left out, but they don't want to be matching. They do not want to be doing pageants. They're just embarrassed.
And we do ask them all the time. I mean, they're in school, so,
And
we
they
do
also
ask
roast
them all the
us.
time. Yeah, I mean, they're a good sidekick. They are the fan favorites.
Correct.
They are authentic, just as you see them. The little one, Sophia, I mean, she's funny as could be. And, I get the hate. But,
You do?
I say, why hate? Appreciate. Right?
Do they really call you Kath?
Well,
They
I
do.
don't like that. No.
Oh, you don't
Sophia-
like it?
No. The oldest one, she is. I don't like it. No, that's not.
You're the youngest?
That's
no, I'm the middle child,
disrespectful.
actually.
Interesting.
I
That's
know.
disrespectful to call me that. But no, the little one doesn't. No, Sophia does not call me that. She
The
better
little
not.
one, she sees as her princess.
She
even
is
though
my
maybe
princess.
she's not a princess.
But I'm obsessed with all of them. The sisters, they secretly like the show.
Yeah. They
I
secretly
think.
had fun filming.
Yes.
Oh,
Come
sure.
on.
So they secretly like it, but yeah, they don't want to do all the fun things that we do. They just
don't.
don't
We
want
invite
to.
them.
We invite them to everything.
But
We
they didn't want to walk like a flamingo.
No.
No.
No, they didn't
No.
want to learn. I really tried to get Sophia to do the teen pageant. I
Sure.
was like, this will be wonderful. She
Yeah.
can try for Miss Connecticut. You can be for Miss Connecticut Teen.
Yeah.
I'll train you both.
And
Yeah.
she said no.
No.
But you were former Miss Connecticut. Is that
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that? How did you get into pageants?
So I was a dancer growing up. And I don't know, I just thought that pageants would be a good stepping stone from dance.
Okay.
I was in the Miss America system because dance was 50% of the score at that time. The two different pageant systems
didn't
is
know that.
Miss Connecticut or Miss USA that goes to Miss Universe and Miss America. So Miss America is the talent. That's the difference between the two. So I was always in the Miss America system and I just couldn't win.
But she was always like first runner up. She was like right there.
Yeah, I mean, I got tired of being first runner-up, second runner-up. So then I was like, okay, it's pretty clear maybe they don't want me. Hey, that's kind of familiar what happened. But anyway, maybe they don't want me. So I went to the Miss USA system.
Okay.
And the first year I was first runner-up. The second year I was second runner-up. And then the third year I won. And I don't know, I just thought the world was here. The world was right at my doorstep.
Right.
After trying so hard and dancing since I was a little girl. And then 6 weeks after I won Miss Connecticut, preparing for Miss USA, my mother died suddenly. So, which you'll see on the show. I never really told anybody. I mean, what you saw on the show was very authentic. It was the first time that I really opened up and told what really happened. I don't know if I was just like embarrassed. So when I went to Miss USA, I was certainly not in my right headspace. I found my mother dead, and it was really a tragic time for me. And I just, had a hard time coping through such loss.
Was she a huge support for you in your pageants?
She was a huge support for me. She was she was my mom. I mean, we were together all the time. So,
Were you as close with her as you are with your daughters?
I was very close to my mom, yes. But, it was a little bit of a different time. Like,
For sure.
she never drove.
Okay.
She just, she had her license, but she never drove. But yeah, I mean, my mother was my playmate. My mother was, who I went to the store with. We even had a little part-time job together. So,
you did?
Yeah,
I
we had
didn't
a
even
little.
know this.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I worked at a little clothing store when I was 16, and she worked there at night. Yeah, so
That is
we
so
would
interesting.
walk to work together because neither one of us drove.
Oh.
And it was a long way. I mean, it was at least like 2 miles. I mean, we did.
That's a long walk
I'm just
to go
saying,
to
I
work.
don't know, maybe it was a mile, but no, it was a while that we would walk to like the plaza and we'd have our little job together. So yeah, I mean, it was very tragic. I was very sheltered as a child. I didn't even know how to do the laundry. I never knew.
Do you not do laundry? I saw on the show that your mom does your laundry.
No, I do it all.
Correct.
Okay.
And not that I like it, but
You're like, if I didn't have to do it for as long as I did,
forget
then
it.
she doesn't have to do it.
So, I was very close to my mom. And I think that gives me a real heart of compassion for people that have been through any kind of loss or any kind of struggle, because I know how it is and I know how difficult it is to stand up again after you've really been, everything's been taken away. Basically.
How did that shape your relationship or the impact on you becoming a mom with your first daughter? Because I know that you're the middle child. So what did that look like for you when you became a mom?
Well, number one, I had no idea what to expect, because if you don't have a mother or, a very good mentor, I mean, I had my friends, but to kind of guide you through, I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, is my career, I've always been very career oriented. Is my career going to fail now? What am I going to do? How does it look like? And then you read those books that are horrendous, what to expect when you're expecting. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go through this and this is terrible. And what, so, I mean, it did impact because I didn't have that guiding force to help me and to call and to say, what do I do with this? And many women write to me and say the same thing when they have lost their mom or, a key figure in their lives. So when I had the first daughter, I'm very protective. I mean, I'm very close to all 3 girls, very protective. Never wanted them to have sleepovers, very careful. If they were in the car with someone, if I didn't know, I would always be the one to, again, have the kids over to my house. Always have the safe place at my house. Always be the ones that would drive the kids to wherever they needed to go.
Right.
So, all our experiences impact us.
Summer is full of big moments, weddings, vacations. I'm on one right now, and endless pictures, which I've been taking nonstop this summer. But if you're dealing with hair thinning or shedding, showing up and being present in those moments might feel tough. But Nutrafol takes the whole body approach to hair growth, working from the inside out. So the sooner you start, the sooner you'll be feeling confident and focusing on what matters most to you. Nutrafol is actually the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and they're trusted by over 1.5 million people. Anything worthwhile takes time and effort, and with Nutrafol, you'll see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair and less shedding in just 3 to 6 months. And I promise you, this is a game changer. I take it every single day. I keep it by my desk in my office so that I know every single morning, as soon as I sit down, I'm taking my Nutrafol. This summer, you guys can stop worrying about your hair and start making memories. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code FAMOUS. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code FAMOUS. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code FAMOUS. How do you feel now that you know that?
I have known it. I just didn't know the details that you worked with her. That's kind of really cute.
Yeah,
because now we work together.
Open a shop now.
I know. We can just go walk to
work. Do you also do hair? I saw that you do hair.
Yes, I'm a hairstylist. No, my mom does not do hair. She actually works for a radio station. Yeah.
Oh.
So we kind of have our separate jobs.
Yeah.
Also, people think that just because we're on reality TV, we don't work anymore. And I'm like, no, I have a ton of jobs.
Yeah, we still have a lot of jobs.
But how do you get time off for this? Because you're from Connecticut, is that right?
Yes.
Which is not too far for New York-based things, right?
Yeah. No, it's really quick. I mean, we just take the train, and luckily, I have the best boss in the world. She lets me take time off, and I just move my clients around my schedule.
Oh,
so
good for you.
Makes it nice and easy.
Yeah. Our schedules are very flexible.
I love that. And do you still live with your mom?
I do, definitely.
And do you have a plan to move out, or do you think that that's going to be as long as you possibly can?
I have no plans to move out right now.
As it should.
Mom's hype about that. You know it.
I also feel that way. People thought it was crazy. I just bought 20 acres in Delaware, and I'm like, I want my kids to live with me as long as possible, especially with the climate of the economy. I'm like, you don't need to move out anytime soon. I don't want you to pay any more bills than you have to pay. There's no reason for us to be in this rush to be so independent. If
Exactly.
if what we have is working, there's no reason why you need to move out if you don't want
What's
to.
the problem? I
100%.
love that. Maybe we should look into more land. I mean, we
Just
do
build
have
a
our
compound.
house. Right. I
Literally.
like that. We do have
She's always said
land
that.
right next to us that we own. I mean, it's not 20 acres, but yeah,
You don't
I mean,
need 20 acres, just
that's
one.
right. I mean, I like that idea. And even if you're not, necessarily in the same house, you can be right next door. I don't know. It's hard to find people that you trust in life sometimes. And if you're so very close to your family, why not?
But has that impacted relationships with maybe significant others? I don't know if you've ever had a partner, if you've had you're married, right? Has that ever interfered with a relationship, like a romantic relationship?
I mean, for me, I'm definitely staying single right now. I mean, I've had boyfriends in the past, but like right now it is kind of hard because like one, in this industry, it's kind of hard to have a boyfriend because it's just a better look to be single. And also like we're traveling all over. So it's like a man like needs time and attention. And I mean, I'd love to give him attention and I love boys for sure. But I am looking for a boy who's very independent in his own career. That way we're kind of like busy and independent in that. So.
No, that makes sense. But do you think that they would think that your relationship with your mom is weird?
My mom calls it a love triangle. So we'd
so
have
whoever
to work
she's
on
dating,
that.
you're dating because you have to vet them out?
Kind of.
They have to get along with my mom.
Yes.
And I mean, if we're going to go to like a gala or an appearance, like, and he wants to come and like take our picture, sure. But like.
Only take the picture.
He can't be the plus one because you guys are each other's
I
plus
am the
one.
plus one or she's the plus one.
See, it'd be great if he was like a photographer too. So like if he's like trained photographer, come take our picture, but like he has to, be able to come and hang out with us.
Yes.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense though. You need someone who is there to support, not to sort of interfere.
Unless he wants to have the spotlight because we do have our eye on one boy.
Ooh.
We as in
We?
you?
No, both of us.
Like
Who's
a little
the one
bit
that
of both.
brought it up?
Well,
Yes.
okay. His name is Juan Soto. He's number 22 on the Yankees.
Now, but he
And-
might be traded.
Whatever. It doesn't matter where he's going
Not
because
with you too.
my mom's down for him. I'm down for him. Well, no, he's mine.
Is he
Let's just make
single?
that-
Who
Yes.
knows?
And how do you know about him?
Well, we actually
It's cute. We went to the Yankees.
we did go to the Yankees and we did see him in
We
person.
walked in a fashion show at Yankee Stadium
Yes.
on the
In the same outfit?
right there.
Yes.
Did he see you?
How could he miss her? Hello.
This is true.
So like we're working on that.
So
Are you talking to him?
Maybe we'll see. You never know.
We're working on him, but
We're working
but he
Mom's
has
doing
to,
it too.
but he has to. But Juan, baby, he has to like accept both of us, like because in other words, he's got to come to the compound, and
I
he's
think
got to
that-
be with us on the compound.
He has to build the house. He's in the MLB, right? So I think they don't have a cap salary wise. I think payment wise. So he
No,
needs to build
yeah.
the compound for you.
And
Yeah, he's doing well.
And also the good thing, no, we can do our own. I want strong women.
You know
Of
what?
course.
I do
we're
love
gonna
that.
do.
Does
We're
he have
gonna
kids?
do our own.
No.
No,
He's
we're
only
gonna do-
25.
We're
I
gonna,
had 3 kids by 25.
This is true, but yeah, no.
but I think I always want the girls to be strong and independent on their own, and not to be
Reliant on a man.
relying on a
not.
man,
No.
because then you're going to feel like you're in quicksand and not going to be able to get out. No,
100%.
do your own thing. If someone comes and they can add to your relationship and add to your life, wonderful. But you have to know them for a long time. And I don't know, I feel like in addition, I have very good instincts of people. I'll be able to tell right away.
Yes, 100%. And your sisters would be able to tell you right away too.
Yes.
Yes.
So I guess the big picture is, yes, she is available, but right now we are very busy, and it would be a package deal. The
100%.
dating would be a package deal.
And with your sisters too, or no?
Yes.
What?
One of you
Sisters
said
don't
yes.
care.
They don't care.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, I want to be a part of everything.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
On the show, you mentioned your dad on one of the episodes, but not really. I haven't seen him on the show.
Yeah.
Is he not wanting to be on the show?
My dad likes to stay behind the cameras.
Okay.
He likes to like check on the lighting, like if anything breaks, like he's there to fix it. He has like, so I call him Dewey instead of Dad. So we just call him like Dewey because he has
So
these
Dewey is your
skills.
dad?
Yes. His name's Todd.
Okay, so with the way it's on the show is Catherine's husband. So I assumed Dad's not in the picture, and that is your second husband, is how I took it.
Screaming.
So Dad is on.
he's
So
the
Dewey
one.
is because it said Todd's and then Dewey in quotes. So I was like, oh, I wonder where like Dad is, but that is Dad.
That is Dad.
Got it.
Weird,
How
yeah.
does he feel about all of this? Like, is he on board with the pageants and the looking, the dressing
yeah.
alike and everything?
Yeah, he's very
yeah.
supportive. He just likes to stay in the background.
Okay, got it.
And if anything needs to be fixed,
He's doing it.
He knows how to sew. He would braid
Oh.
our hair growing up. Like, he's a Dewey. Like,
He's
he's
an
got the
equal
Dewey
partner.
skills.
And we love that.
He knows.
We love that.
Yeah, and like right now, he's home taking care of the 6 chihuahuas.
You have 6 chihuahuas?
Yes.
I saw 2 on the show so far.
Yeah.
So far.
I know they interrupted.
We've got a lot of
they
them.
interrupted with like the sound guys. So like we had to like, the little feet. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah.
to like put them away for a lot of the show.
Well, I can't help it. I do a lot of pet adoptions.
Mhm.
Where we work with the rescue. So, I mean, I just want to give all the dogs, all the animals a home.
They're so
Oh, I
cute.
love
Again,
that.
I'd like to build a rescue one day. But I do work with a wonderful woman that, we do a lot of events together. Actually, we have one coming up on Saturday. So
That's
yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, you know what's so funny is that you brought up, people think that we don't work since you've been on the
Yeah.
show. But that's a really good point. That's probably something that people don't necessarily think twice about.
Mhm.
And have you ever talked about the adoption or the foster with the animals?
Not yet, but we
Good for no. They
hopefully
need
in
to
the
hear
future.
this because it's
Mhm.
not just reality TV. You guys
Yeah.
actually have other things going on. And
Oh
I
yeah,
love
a
that.
lot of things. Yeah, we do 1 or 2 pet adoption events a month, and hundreds of dogs get adopted out, and it's really nice. I mean, when you hear the stories of these poor innocent animals that are just basically thrown to the wolves, and the brave people rescue them, and then we
Yeah.
try to give them wonderful, loving homes. It's wonderful.
Good for you.
mhm.
I love that. So
That's
who
nice.
picks out the outfits that y'all wear?
It is a little bit of both of us, but I
Okay.
definitely get the final say.
She has the final say. People think that I'm the one that's smothered. She smothers me too.
Well, I
She
make sure
wants
it's all
to.
like
Yes.
done to a T perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's
You know.
like, okay.
I'm
Put that
texting
on.
Johnny. I'm like,
Go
send me
ahead.
the background of the event, like so I know like the aesthetic. I know what we're going for.
Oh,
Like,
you're in depth.
It's in depth. No, we usually try to match the background. Like we make sure.
I
and
actually
we bring
love that.
we bring backup
Well, so she brought in
outfits.
your backup outfit. And she was like, this might clash with the chair.
I was like,
I've
how's
never
this
had
looking?
in my life had a guest do that.
Yes.
And I love it and I
Yes.
respect it. And I think that you should put in the effort because why not?
Gotta match the aesthetic.
But what happens if you like something that you're wearing, but you don't necessarily love how it looks on you? What do? You just say no? Or do you ever dress separately, like differently?
We never dress not matching, and so it has to be matching to a T. Even like
Yeah.
the earrings, the necklace, the boots, everything. Usually, like sometimes, like she's like the only difference is she's like a little taller than me.
Okay.
So if something's like a little too long on me, I'm like it's not gonna work. Either I have to pin it up, or we gotta wear something different.
Yeah, we usually compromise very well. If I feel not comfortable in something, then she'll be like, oh, okay. Sometimes if material is a little too thin, but normally we're pretty good. We have the same style, we have the same size, we
Yeah.
like
This
the
is so
same
funny.
And the nice thing is the
colors.
brands will send us like matchings. And so I just make content for the brands and then they send us whatever we want, which is very nice. And the brands love it because it's like you get 2 generations with the
Right.
both of us. So
And usually the
see
moms
how it
are the
looks
ones
on the mom and see how it looks on the daughter.
And usually
right?
the moms are the ones that have more, the money to spend for the daughters. So brands should target 2 generations.
No, because that's a genius marketing plan. And I feel like matching.
Johnny,
Where are you? Hello?
I saw
Ring, ring.
on the show that you guys refer to it as matchings, which is
Yeah.
the first time I've ever heard matchings with the S. So I think that is the brand. Like you guys need to do your own brand
Okay.
called matchings.
That would be cute.
Yeah,
Which
that would be
because now I
Matchings
have a
by
daughter.
Catherine
I want to
Gabriella.
absolutely.
Yes.
you want to buy matchings.
Absolutely.
Of course you
No,
want to
but
buy
it's
matchings.
Yes.
nice.
No, I literally
I'm telling you, it's really there's something so psychological about it too. It's sharing. It's love. It's like you go to the store, and again, I always bought 3 or 4. With me, but like for the girls, from the time that they were born, The first one would match with me. When she came along, the two would always match. It was easier because I never wanted her to feel like left out. And I'm not like spending a fortune. I go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, even if it was a $9.99, you know, with the little socks.
I love the ruffle socks.
Yes,
I still wear them.
always, and the little the little shoes.
And now
patent
we're just
leather.
obsessed, like we're obsessed with matching each other, but like we're obsessed with like the whole look being like matched. Like I have this swimsuit line. It's literally a bikini and then it has a matching headband. And I literally want to pass away every time I wear it because it's just that good. Like I don't know anything that makes me more happy.
With summer in full swing, I feel the familiar urge to refresh my closet, as I always do, but I'm trying not to waste money on pieces that I'll only wear once for one season, and that's where Quince comes in. Their clothes are timeless, they feel luxurious, they look elevated, and the quality is beyond what you'd expect for the price. It's the kind of wardrobe upgrade that just clicks. Think of 100% European linen tops starting at just $30, washable silk dresses and skirts, and soft cotton sweaters. Versatile, warm weather pieces you'll reach for again and again. But the best part is everything with Quince is half the cost of similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middleman, Quince gives you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I just got gold hoop earrings from Quince. I'm obsessed with them. I got a pair of green sunnies that I love wearing this summer. I wore them on the boat yesterday, and you're going to love them too. Give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/famous for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/famous to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/famous.
The matchings that we bought last week when we were in New York.
Yeah, no, we
Yes.
were here in New York last week.
Yes.
The matchings that we found,
And she loved these.
absolutely
No, and she
gold.
loved them. And I wasn't 100% because it was a little bit short, and the top's going to have to be altered.
The
but
skirt's
she
short.
loved them so much. I was like, okay, that's fine. So, but there's something so nice about if I'm in the store by myself and taking a picture and saying, "Do you like this?" and then buying two. And again, it's not. You can do it very frugally.
Yeah.
Right.
And we also met someone in LA and he literally said to us, because like we're obviously one, two, he goes, the outfit is the third person. And we were like, genius. Genius. The outfit's the third person. You need the matchings at all times.
Yes.
You love the matchings. You love that word.
I love it
it's
so
so
much, the matchings, but I
Yes.
also need your sisters to get on board.
Yeah, well, they always
I know.
did. I mean,
you know,
up
for
until maybe
Christmas, matching
16.
PJs, just wait. Like, I'll make a TikTok with them with the matching PJs for
Yes.
Christmas.
They'll get on board with that.
Oh,
They'll do that.
Yes, or for Christmas pictures. Always Christmas pictures with, like a pretty dress or
maybe,
whatever.
Maybe we'll force them to do something. We'll
We'll
work on it.
see.
Maybe if I just ask, like, hey, please just do this for me. Like,
Yes.
I really need the match.
Yes.
Can you get Dad on board, Dewey on board as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
he'll do it.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, he'll
Yeah,
do it.
he'll do
but
it.
sisters, yes. But, again, they did match for years. I mean, and again, I never want them to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
That,
No,
okay,
of course.
And even when they would go to school, sometimes they didn't want to be matching if they were, on the bus and when they got a little bit older. So I always want them to feel comfortable.
Could you imagine if you had twins? Like,
Oh my gosh.
the matchings that you would do.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I know.
That
I'm
would
obsessed.
be incredible.
And I don't know. I just feel like it brings us closer. It brings us closer.
So what you're saying is that when I get home, I immediately need to match my daughter.
You need to
Yes,
buy matchings.
and you
need to
feel-
go to the store.
Yes.
And then it's funny because like we'll be walking down the street and people will look at me and then they'll look away and then they'll look at her and they'll just be so confused.
Like, did I
And they're
see the
like,
same
What did I
person?
just say? Like what did I just see?
Twins? And of course, mommy loves that. I'm
Mommy
like,
loves
yep.
it. Literally,
You know
we just
it.
had a guy. He
Yep.
was going down the escalator. He's like, oh, sisters,
Yep.
sisters. He's like, wow. And then he got to the bottom. He's like, is that a mom?
Nope. That's
No.
That's
She
the
says,
sister.
I'm
no.
obsessed with this. I'm obsessed with it. No, Valley's not ready. My daughter's name is Valley. She's not ready when I get home. I feel like we're
So
getting
how
all the
old
match-
is she?
She's 1. And she's a
Okay.
twin, but she's a twin with a boy. So the
Okay.
boy, I can't do matchings with
Well, you
boys
can
the
give
same
them-
way.
Yeah, you can give them a little
Coordinating.
tie or a little, same
Yeah,
color
for sure.
combination.
That's so
But
funny.
yeah, it's so much fun. And you'll see, like, she'll love it. everybody will love it when you walk down the street.
Yes.
People smile
Just have her
all
on
the
your hip,
time.
match
It's just like a happy thing to do.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay.
It's really lovely.
It's not just for the holidays, just random, like
No.
middle of summer, middle of winter, whatever.
Do people in Connecticut think all of this is crazy that you're matching all the time? Because they surely had to have known who you guys were before you started filming. So now
Yeah.
that you're
'Cause we
filming,
were-
do they also think that this is just insane?
Yeah, I mean, ever since like it came out on the show, like going out in our hometown's been a little odd because it's like, you know, it's a small town. And
You
you're
also
like,
have a pink Jeep, so you
I
don't
know.
you
I
don't
know.
blend in.
It's not
No.
giving small town vibes. I know, so it's odd.
You wanted pink.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
It's the only color.
Do you also have a pink car?
Well, no, because then I wouldn't be in with her.
She wants to be in the car with me.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no.
It's too
I mean,
far
I
away.
would get a
We
matching
were
car,
gonna say,
but
we were
then
like,
if
let's
I
just get a matching car for her. But she's like, no,
No.
she wants to be closer. To
no,
me.
because then we'd be in separate cars.
So y'all drive together.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, when
But
we go to
when she
work,
goes to work,
that's
she actually-
Of
different.
course.
Her favorite color is actually white.
Yeah.
She loves everything white. So like the house is white. She has a white car, but I made us paint the front door pink.
But it was green or teal.
It was actually green.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was very
But
iconic
now it's pink.
green. Now it's pink.
and one of the rooms in your house that I saw in the show are also painted pink.
yeah,
We're working on
we're actually.
doing a lot.
I really
pink.
hope in the future, maybe on TV, we'll see. I would really love the garage doors pink next.
All
we have
right,
3 garage
pink
doors.
to
It'd be so
pink.
good. So
It's a
Why
good.
not?
collective
I want to
group
do
effort.
I want to do the whole
pink.
house pink,
But it's
we
siding.
have we have siding, and so I'm like, Dad, what if we take off the siding off? We have it painted with cement, and then we paint it pink.
Nah,
He's
that's
like,
too big of
Dewey
a
will
project.
do it.
Dewey's like,
He would do it,
he
but
would
that's
do
too
it.
big of
He
a
would do
project.
it, but that's a big project.
Yeah.
but maybe for
But we
TikTok,
just have a lot of pink accessories.
Listen, TLC will give you your own show if y'all just.
live in a big pink house, pink pillars. We got to make the pillars pink.
Well, I did say, here's a little tip. I did say we do have the land that's right next to our house. It's all paid.
Just
I
start
said
over.
that I've
She
been
said
telling
that.
her
She's-
that constantly. We can make a whole pink Barbie house right there, and that's where we can film. Yeah,
Just to
That's a lot of
film, not to
work.
live.
we can live there too. Sure, whichever. I've been telling her.
I know
can
we
do
need
whatever.
better natural lighting in the
There's
house. It's like
never-
all my about is like natural lighting. So our house does need better natural lighting, but we'll see. I don't
You're
know.
never going
It's a
to
lot
hear
of
a no
work.
from me.
I need to.
There's
well,
always a way.
This next question, you might tell me no.
Okay.
Okay,
Can you define philanthropy?
I can.
Oh shoot, I remember this on
And
the
how
show.
could it help society?
Oh my goodness. So I've learned that philanthropy is like it's like helping people, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's like charity work.
philanthropic endeavors.
Period.
Yeah.
Your animal rescues,
Of
your
course.
animal give backs,
Yes.
those are philanthropic
So much.
activity.
Actually, we're working on Toys for Tots we're going to do next month. I have so many. I work with the Marines, and we have so many Toys for Tots events that we're going to be doing.
Why don't just call it charity events? Why go philanthropy?
Oh, she doesn't know big words. That's all
Philanthropy.
right. No problem. That's what you got the
problem.
mama for. And if I don't know it, so what? Dumb and Dumber.
Whatever.
Whatever. But you know what? Everybody has gifts. You know, I'm not the best speller. So what?
Can you
I'm
spell
not that
philanthropy?
great. No. PH.
Oh my god, it's not an F.
Phil. No. PH philanthropy.
No, I think it's an F.
I don't know. Just say good works.
Just say charity events.
Charity.
Just say charity events.
That's so funny. So, what is your favorite part? What was your favorite part? I don't know if you're still filming now. I obviously don't know if you could talk about that. But what is your favorite part about filming? And did they think you were crazy because you guys are so different from anyone else on Smothered?
Mhm.
Did you like it? Did you not like it? Would you do it again?
We would definitely do it again. We love filming, and like I'm a content creator on social media, so like
Yeah.
it's basically like the whole thing. But like seeing it in like such a big scale with the production, we love the producers, love them. We love the cast, the crew. It was just so fun.
I feel so blessed that we're able to do it because we're doing it together. And just sitting on that couch, you know, Gabriella and I with our little matching and then sisters. It was
Yes,
just like so
because
beautiful.
when we do the confessionals, like the producer obviously like stood next to the camera and like would ask us all the questions, and so it'd be like a therapy session with like the sisters, and they obviously are forced to sit there and like answer
Yes.
the questions.
Yes.
And it was so funny. The talks got funny.
And it's like home movies that we're going to have forever.
Forever.
Exactly.
I mean,
The sisters love home movies, but they're like, oh, this is a lot of work. I'm like, guys,
Do the
Really?
sisters
Yes.
know that you refer to them as the sisters?
Yes.
They do.
And they don't
We
care?
always did.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
the
sisters. I would be one of the sisters too.
Yeah, my mom wants to be one of the
Like
sisters.
we have friends from dance competitions, and they'd be like, "Oh, Catherine, yeah, you're one of the sisters."
Oh, but you're also one of the sisters?
We're all the
Yeah,
sisters.
we're all the sisters.
We're all the sisters. But if I'm with Gabriella, then there's the sisters.
Yeah.
If I'm with Sophia, the little one, I'd be like, there's the sisters.
Okay, so it's not just Sophia and your sister, your daughter's name is the other
Lauren.
Lauren and Sophia are not the only ones referred to as the sisters.
Correct. People
We're
think,
all
oh,
the
we don't even use their
sisters.
real names. We just say the sisters. No. They have names, but we're all the sisters.
Yeah, if I'm shopping with Sophia, for example, I'll say, oh, maybe sister would like this, or maybe, the sisters would like this, referring to Lauren
Yeah, we
and
use a lot of
Gabriella.
plurals. The sisters, the matchings.
I don't know.
It's so
But
But
funny
it's
to
been
me.
wonderful. We definitely want to continue on reality TV.
But your own show, maybe.
That would be
Correct.
Who do I need to write to at TLC?
Oh,
We're
we'll
working
talk
on that.
later.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I just
Wouldn't that be
feel
good?
it would be so good. So good.
Yes.
I also want my own show. So
Yes.
you
Well,
can just be like, hey, you give them a show, I'll do a show.
Double.
You
Done.
get 2 for 1.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
That's
it's like
right.
one big production thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Double for any trouble.
Period.
That's true. It says that in the Bible. Yeah,
Fine.
like if you've been through a setback, you're not only going to get one blessing, you're going to get 2. It says it. Double for your trouble.
Why
Double
not?
for your trouble.
So
Period.
you're going to get
like that.
double. Like if something bad happens to you, just keep going forward. Be good. Be
Mhm.
good to people. Keep doing your thing, and you will be blessed double.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. The workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress, right? To combat stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work. We have to start small and focus on wellness. Some of the things that I've been working on is just eating better, trying to meditate when I can, definitely going to therapy. I go to therapy once a week, and it's been a big, big part of my life. But a holiday is great, right? Like I'm on vacation right now. It's not going to solve all my problems. I need a long-term solution for my stress. And therapy can help you guys navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring. So even if it's not work related, therapy can be so, so beneficial to so many people. And I've been in therapy consistently since 2019. I cannot stress to you guys how important it is to my well-being. And the only time that I was not well was when I took a break from therapy. I needed to immediately get back into therapy. And BetterHelp is the largest online therapy provider in the world. BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. And just so you guys know, my listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/barely. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/barely. If you ever had grandkids, would you also want them to match?
Yes.
She was like, wait,
love
I
the
don't know.
matching.
We actually joke that she's going to hold my kids because, like, I have abs. I got
She doesn't want to
Like,
have them,
first
so I'm
off,
like, I'll take them.
Isn't
put
that
them in me.
disgusting?
I'll carry
Having
them.
another human being inside of you?
It's weird,
That's weird.
but it's cool.
That's weird.
Isn't that disgusting?
I will carry your children.
Fine.
and
Are
give
you being
birth
so
to them.
serious? You would carry her children?
That would be really
Yes.
ideal.
If
That'd
she
be
wanted
nice.
That would be
So-
ideal. Not one of the sisters. But
no,
if-
I could ask them.
I don't think they would do it.
This
I
would be
don't know.
iconic, though.
I would do it, but we got plenty of time for that.
Yeah, no,
You got
100%.
plenty of
I'm
time.
not pushing
But no,
kids on
if she
anyone.
asked, no,
I've
we
had
got
enough for all of us in
There's
this room.
so many. Yeah, there's some. You have 7, so
I
we
have
have
7.
10 between us.
I want 7
we have
kids.
10 children.
Your mom's going to carry 7 kids?
I don't know if I'm going to
girls.
carry
Can we do all
7.
girls?
We can adopt.
No.
That's
We
philanthropic.
could. But, like,
7, you're not
That'd
going
be
to have
cute.
7.
7 is
You
7
won't
is
even make
crazy.
it with 1.
you know what?
Do you have hobbies that you don't do together? So I know you're a hairstylist, you're a radio, like a personality in Connecticut?
I work in advertising for
Got
radio.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
So do you have hobbies that you don't do together?
I don't think so. I mean, we do most everything together. We like everything. You know, we go for our walks together. We go to the gym together. We take dancing lessons together.
Yeah.
So do you do anything with Dewey?
No. I only
No.
do it with the kids.
Poor Dewey.
What?
No.
Dewey cooks. He makes
He'll
really
cook,
good
but I
dinner.
always cooked for all these years, but
Right.
now
a little bit.
I-
but now it's all
I
Dewey.
always cooked, shopped, cleaned. But now, we're traveling so much.
Do the sisters do things with Dewey?
Yeah, I mean, they're in school.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
What is the age
so-
gap? You are 23, 24?
24. Yeah, and then my little sister's 19. So there's 5 years in between us. And me and my older sister are 16 months apart.
Oh, so you guys are really close in age.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they're both in school?
Yeah.
And then that doesn't really leave a whole lot. But he's probably getting a lot of manly time by himself.
Yeah, he
right
works
now.
a lot.
Whatever. He's fine.
We're busy.
We love Dewey.
Yes, there's a lot of Dewey fans out there.
We love Dewey. We love him. Okay, so what are your favorite mother-daughter duos in pop culture and media? Ben Affleck's Jennifer Garner and her daughter look a lot alike.
And she's in Yale, in Connecticut, where we are.
Oh,
The daughter.
wow.
Yes.
Who else is there like mother-daughter duo that I
There's
can
not
think of?
a
You know,
lot. I mean,
I'm
we
not
don't
like,
really-
okay, I'm not like a huge Swiftie, like I will not die, right? But like, if you see her, she's always with her mom. And it's literally the sweetest thing ever. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen her
she's-
mom.
yeah, but her mom
Her
stays in the
mother's
background.
always with
she's
her.
always
She's
with her.
mother's always with
Every
her.
time she's at like
Yes.
the baseball, not baseball,
Always.
football games, her mom's always there.
And the concerts.
Good for
mean,
her. I
Yeah.
love that.
And her mom's always at the concerts with her whenever she's on tour, and she picks out. Have you seen like the 22 hat that like the little kids
No.
get? There's like this like little 22 hat that she puts on like one of the kids, and the mom picks it out of the whole crowd.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Who else is there? Like what other, I'm trying to think, what other mother,
You got it right here, baby. That's it. Look no further.
maybe
Look no further.
Riley Keough and Lisa Marie Presley? Or like, are they like kind of like a mother-daughter duo maybe? I don't know.
Cindy
Who else?
Crawford. Cindy Crawford has a daughter that's kind of a look-alike too. Her daughter is modeling now. I don't know their names.
And
A
then-
certain mother-daughter duo just walked in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There was a mother-daughter duo that walked, and I was like, we should walk. But
Y'all
it
should
was like
walk.
a
That would be
mom
cool.
and then her
Johnny!
daughter.
We're like, call Johnny for everything.
Hadid and Yolanda Hadid too.
Okay.
They're model too.
I
That's
wonder what
mother-daughter?
that's like.
Mhm.
It's fun. I mean, we've walked in New York Fashion Week now. We walked in Miami Swim Week last, when was that? June and July. We
think
went
it
to
was
Miami.
How was that?
It was nice.
Yeah?
We
Yeah, it
love
was
Miami.
fun.
That's
Yeah,
really
we
cool.
had a really good time. So it was great.
Mama was in a
Yeah.
swimsuit, rocking it.
You walked in a swimsuit?
Yes.
Yes.
Good for you.
Thank
Good.
you.
I love
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
And we
no, it was good. I just like a little
She liked a little
cover up
just
or
a
a
little
little
something.
Yeah.
cape or a little
For sure.
something or a little skirt. But yeah, it was fun. It was great.
So because of the show that you're on and that you guys do this in real life, what are some of the things that people have said to you that's like maybe not the greatest?
Oh gosh,
Like misconceptions maybe,
Oh.
or just like what is maybe something that people say to you all the time that you're like, wait, what?
Well, when we first started doing the TikToks together and I would show up and they would all go viral, they were wonderful comments. Lovely. Oh my gosh, she looks like your sister. You two are great together.
Yeah.
So lovely. There was
Yeah.
hardly any bad ones.
Mhm.
But as soon as we started on the show, then the bad ones come. It bothers me because I'm a mama bear and I don't want her to be hurt.
I'd never be hurt.
But she's very strong and it doesn't bother her, I think, because she grew up more with social
with
media.
social media, like with our generation, it's like we know, like it's honestly sad if you're sitting in your basement, literally commenting about like us, like who are
Right.
you? What are you doing?
I
you
see what
know,
you're saying.
Right.
so
So,
like it's not gonna hurt me, but like for my mom, it's like it hurts sometimes.
sometimes in the beginning, I will tell you, after
Don't even say it.
I'm going to tell her. When the first show came out, I mean, I got so many bad comments and I didn't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I do drink celery. It is very healthy. It's great for
that's
your
real.
skin. Yes. I've drank celery juice every morning for the past 5 years. I follow the medical medium protocols.
whole
What is wrong with that though? What is the
Exactly.
backlash?
What is the problem? But there were so many terrible things. Like they talk about my looks. They'd say that I got plastic surgery to look like her.
To look
I
like
haven't
me.
had it. There's nothing wrong if
She's
you want
never had
plastic surgery.
plastic
I haven't
surgery.
had anything done. There's nothing wrong if you do want to do anything. But like terrible things about me, like why, like I shouldn't wear the same outfits because I don't look good in them. Because
I think you look
whatever.
great.
What's the problem?
I would be, I mean, even if you weren't here and wearing the same
Exactly.
outfit, you look fantastic.
I would
Exactly.
wear these outfits or the dresses no matter if we were
100%.
matching or not. I'm comfortable with it. So there was so many like bad, negative comments. Like I literally went in my closet and kind of cried a little bit. I did.
Well,
I
you-
did. I
you
admit
should-
it. I
yeah.
have feelings. I'm
Yeah.
emotional. But since then, it's been it's
been
fine.
better. She's
I
been a
don't
lot
really
better with
look
it.
at it anymore. You know, there's a handful of things that'll be like, you know, I'm stealing her spotlight. I'm not stealing her spotlight. We're going through life together. We
Yeah.
like it together. I ask her, not often, but, you know, are you happy? Even last night, are you happy? I want to make sure she's happy. Are you comfortable? If she wanted to stop matching and not do shows and not model with me tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, I would still be there with her because, I mean, she
go
can't even
anywhere
rent
by
a car.
myself.
She can't really. When we went to
No.
LA, we had a wonderful time. We were there for a week. Going to that reality show, Star of the Year for Us Weekly was incredible. But I would still have to go with her even if I wasn't part of it. But what's wrong with the
Why
mom?
not?
What's the problem?
So if if Gabriella said to you today, I don't want to do this anymore, would you be okay with it?
Yes.
But would it hurt, I would imagine?
I mean, I always think of her first and her happiness. I think that it adds to her life and her career. But if she really in her heart just woke up one day and was just like, psh, I'm going to wear Crocs, I'm going to, whatever.
Wait, are we slandering Crocs?
Well, we're
Well,
not.
my older sister wears Crocs, and she's just like, crocking.
There's
she's just,
nothing
like,
wrong
kinda-
with the Crocs, but it's like a
I don't wear
family
Crocs.
joke.
Okay.
Where,
No.
they won't wear shoes. The oldest one will only wear Crocs. So it's a little bit, there's nothing wrong with
So
Crocs.
get matchings.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if she woke up one day and she did not want to do our career anymore or whatever, I'd be like, okay.
Trust me, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I've always
It's not
felt
gonna
like I was
happen.
destined for more,
And it's
and
not
I
going
feel
to
like
happen with me.
this is where I belong. Like,
And I feel like
wanna
it's an
do more.
inspiration to women, no matter what your lot in life, what challenges, your age, your demographic, whatever. I think it's an inspiration that you can still follow your dreams regardless of what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, for 20 years, I was home raising my girls.
She did the whole mom thing, and now we're
A
like,
big thing.
Now you're best friends.
yeah,
Yes.
now we're living life and traveling constantly, and it's been
Yeah,
really
I mean,
cool.
it's wonderful. I mean, I couldn't think of anyone else I would want to do it with. And if I was just doing it on my own, it wouldn't be as much fun.
And like I said, like it was literally 1 year ago today that it was in Access Hollywood announced us as the cast. So like 1 year ago, like this is such a special day.
Yeah.
And like my mom was actually out working and I was luckily home, and like I made the announcement post on my Instagram and like I had like prepared it to get people like excited for the announcement. I was like, oh, something's coming. And it was like such a big secret because when you're announced to the cast, like you cannot tell anyone for months and you're filming
She knows.
for months. And so it's like, and I post on social media every day. So
Yeah.
to keep that big secret for so long was crazy, but yeah,
But you were so excited.
it was
Were you so excited
incredible.
when you
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And it's good to have a good relationship with your production team.
Yes.
Because there's nothing worse than having a horrible relationship with the production team when you're not happy and you're
We were happy.
No, good for you.
Yeah,
I
we
actually
loved
said if I was to have my own show, I would want to go to TLC.
Yes.
At
We
first.
love TLC.
But I've never worked with TLC, so I'm just speaking off of like what I see.
Yeah, we loved
The
everything.
biggest shock is how many people watch. I mean, we
Yes.
know that TLC is like a big network, but like how many people stop us on the street even if we're not
Everybody.
together?
Oh,
Which is
really?
Crazy.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
what about when you come to like places like New York and LA and things
Oh,
like that?
it's constant.
If we're together, it's constant. No matter where we are on the street. Oh my God, smothered. Oh, your mother. Oh, everywhere on the street.
And
Do they
a
call you
lot,
Kath?
we go. No,
They don't.
No, they just say the
No.
mother.
and
Then
a
they'll
lot,
scream smothered.
a lot of men. And they're like, oh no, like my wife watches it. And
No,
I
they
just
do.
And
It's
I was like,
them.
no, you watch it. I was like, yeah, I know you watch it. And they're like, yeah, I know.
What is your favorite reality TV show? Do you watch reality TV?
We do. So we do watch The Bachelor and Bachelorette a lot.
Okay.
We just finished The Gold Bachelorette. It was kind of good this season. It was kind of really cute. It's so wholesome. Oh my goodness.
I didn't see it, so I have no idea.
It was kind
But
of
it was good.
Yes, we
Okay.
Personally, I love the show Too Hot to Handle. My mom thinks it's a little scandalous, but
It is, but that's why they get their
I
ratings.
love it. And
Do
then
you watch Love is Blind?
no, we don't
No.
actually watch that. I watched
Okay.
the first season a little bit.
Me too.
And then we love Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, would you ever go on Dancing with the Stars? But what would you do if one of you got picked and the other one didn't?
We would have to go together.
We're a package deal.
Could you imagine
on.
one of them having both of you out there?
Honestly,
Yes.
it'd be
That would
good
be
with
good.
both of us because, like,
Yes.
imagine they're filming and we're in separate rooms. We'll have separate partners. Don't
Oh,
worry.
you would go against each
We'll
other?
go. Oh no, we're going against each other.
Well, I mean,
we're going against each
whatever.
other.
Well, you
But
know what?
we'd be in two separate rooms matching. Wouldn't that be iconic? And
We
it's like,
could.
oh, which one's which?
Or we
Have
can,
you pitched this idea yet? Johnny.
Johnny. Yes. Yes.
I think
we
it'd be
would
so
love to
fun.
be on Dancing with the Stars.
We could
That
dance.
would be so.
but
I can
I
dance.
have-
You can dance.
I actually have a
Yes.
question for you.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Who would get sent home first?
For Dancing with the Stars.
Wait, but let me
Out of
ask you
both of
this:
us.
You have a dancing background. Do you also have a dancing background?
A little bit.
They danced. You girls always danced. Competitive. I mean, that's what people don't see. Like the girls dance. We would
And
go
like
to dance
so we both did
competitions.
pageants, and like pageants is a little bit like dance, where it's like it's a competition, it's kind of an individual sport, and it's competitive.
I don't know, because if you both have a dancing background, I don't know. Maybe you should go on different seasons.
No, we want to do it together.
Well, I know.
Yes.
If we did 2 different seasons,
Yes.
then we could live in LA twice, and then I could win, then you could win.
You could both be winners.
Whatever they say.
Whatever Johnny
as long
says.
as they go on.
Sure,
Johnny,
as long as we can get on the show, it doesn't
whatever,
matter.
whichever. But I think it would be
It would be
really
fun
cute
together.
No, that would be
together.
really fun. What other
Yeah.
shows could you guys picture yourselves on? I'm trying to think. Like, would you ever do something like Special Forces, or have you heard of that one?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
I think it's on Fox, and you go to like a different country and you do these like crazy challenges. I know
Oh, gosh.
Jamie Lynn
Ooh.
Spears was on one where she had to fall backwards out of a helicopter into the ocean.
I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do it.
Immediately
What's that
no.
show with the bad cooking?
Oh, nailed it.
Nailed it.
That would be funny.
Is that on Food Network?
Someone had
I think
mentioned
so.
that for
Nailed
us.
it would be funny because it's just about bad chefs, and like I'm a horrible cook. Or Celebrity Family Feud would
She
be
keeps
really
talking
fun.
about that.
That would be cool because like we have a whole like roster. The sisters, get them on. You know,
They would go it, and they said
the
that they
sisters
would
would do
do
it.
that.
So
That's
why
what
don't
they
you do
said.
it? Why don't you do that next?
Johnny.
Johnny!
Oh my gosh.
We put him to work.
John, I said, what are we going to talk about? Is there anything that you guys don't want to talk about? He's like, just talk to them. They're fine. Just talk to them. Ask them whatever you want. I said, okay, fine. But okay, so what is your favorite perfume? Do you wear the same perfumes?
We hate perfume.
We don't
You
wear
hate
perfume.
No, my
That's
mom says
actually
it's
good.
toxins.
It is, because
Yes.
they're hormone disruptors.
Yeah, and she also says that if you
Yes.
wear too heavy of a perfume, you're hiding something.
Yes. Yeah,
true.
it's
My mom is
true.
very specific about she does not like perfume and no candles.
No candles.
Scented candles is just, again, I follow the medical medium protocols, and everything he says is true. I wish I had more time to read his books and to even implement more of his protocols, but the scents are not good. You know, it gets in your brain.
Whatever mom says.
So I don't like a lot of scents.
Okay.
So
Fair.
perfume, no.
What about like essential oils? Would that be fine?
I don't know. I didn't do any research on that. As long as it's pure and natural, because we breathe in toxins all the time now. So that's why it's very important, you know, the celery juice, you know, that wild blueberry juice, you know, trying to get as much fruit and vegetables in your body as possible to get rid of the toxins that we have to breathe in and that we're, you know, subject to.
Hopefully counteracting those
Correct.
detoxing.
You have
detoxing.
beautiful skin.
Oh,
Your
well, I
skin's
was
beautiful.
on chemicals to get rid of.
Wow.
I did Accutane,
Mhm.
Wow.
and in order to have,
Hmm.
it was rough. But you're a writer. Are you a writer? Is that true? I'm a
Yes.
big book girly.
Why, what about
So-
you my books in next time?
I am a big book girly. I am obsessed. So where can people find your books?
So after I lost my mom,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I didn't even want to live. I mean, I had no experience in writing.
Mhm.
I had no degree in journalism,
Mhm.
but I did have a heart that wanted to help people. So I started writing a newspaper column.
Okay.
And it's still been in the paper after all these years. It's been in like literally half my life. It's in the paper in Connecticut, the New Haven Register, and it's in other papers around the country that group owns. So it's a newspaper column. And then from that, I wrote 3 books with real publishers. I self-published my first one and then did 3 others with real publishers. So I think if you go online and you go on Amazon, the books
Okay.
are on
Yeah.
Amazon.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would love to like share your books and any way that I can
Mhm.
help the.
So yeah, I mean, through the years, it's
community
crazy because
learn
I've
about it.
gotten so many beautiful letters through the years from people that have
Yeah.
read the column and the books that to just help them overcome if they've been through a tragedy or loss. But they're inspirational books.
Oh, I love that. Okay, cool. So I'll also put them in the description of this episode for you. But is there anything else that you guys want to share or let the listeners know?
Give
well,
her
we
those.
do have something
Oh.
for you.
Thank you. The diamond crown. Is this one of the necklaces?
This is the
Maya's
necklaces.
sister now?
Yes, she's a sister. She's a matching.
Oh,
She's got her matchings.
matching.
So-
oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
love
So we have the
this.
rose gold, and this one is gold. If you
Whichever
prefer
one
the
you want.
gold,
Oh, I do wear gold.
okay, then
Yeah,
take
do
the
the
gold.
gold.
Okay.
The box
We also
got a
have
little
silver,
Okay.
but
And we
yeah,
also have
we
silver.
design them and then we wear them on the show. So you see them on the show.
I saw them
you
on
can
the
have one
show.
on for yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna do a
Isn't it
video
pretty?
on it. Actually, can I put it on? We can
Yeah,
take a
of
video
course.
for a story.
And then you could tag the Diamond Crown collection on Instagram.
Because when we found out that we were getting the show, I was like, oh, you know what? We should have something that people could like feel that they're a part of us.
I love that.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to figure
they
out.
get the
order them?
matchings.
Here.
And then we're all matching.
Alessandra's gonna open it for me while.
Yes.
And she designed the whole thing. I mean, I have sold products on QVC for many years, inspirational of nature. So I had a manufacturer. So Gabriella literally drew the emblem that you'll see, the crown.
Yes.
And from that, he made the sample.
Yeah, I
of-
love a thick chain. Like the thick chains are super modern. I used to wear like this Prada necklace that was like a thick chain. And then I love like a triangle shape. I think it's also very modern. The diamond is my birthstone. And then the crown, we did pageants and like
Right.
whether you're going to wear a crown on your head or wear it on your chest, like it's kind of like a confidence piece. It's also just like bougies up an outfit. Like even if you're going to be casual, you're
It's
going to look
true.
bougie with the
It's
necklace
true.
on.
Right.
Like
no,
when
I
we
love
decided
that.
to
Like
wear
this
these.
is like, my mom was like, oh, this outfit's kind of dull. And I'm like, but put the necklace on.
and
it's another
brings it
story.
all together.
Yes.
I love that. I'm gonna put it on.
You can even, you can even put it on like any of the
Pretty.
chains. Like you can adjust it, make it more of a choker.
Where can people find you on social media? Obviously, we want the accounts to grow. We want people to be able to find you. Tell us where we can find you.
So you can find me on Gabriella_Vigorito on TikTok and Instagram.
And are you on social media or is it just her accounts?
I'm on Instagram, Catherine Galasso Vigorito on Instagram.
I love that. Thank you so much for coming on the Barely Famous
Thank
podcast.
you.
Yes.
So happy.